What's going on, you guys? This is the Phoenix Queen, and welcome back to Bad End. Now, when we last left off, we managed to get endings 3, 4, and somehow skipped over 5 and got 6. So now we are going to try and go back. Hopefully, I can remember what particular part it was that I wanted to, that I need to start over to, because it's been a few days, with work and everything. So, okay, so we're gonna go back and see where it is we need to you know what I'm saying. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. My brain is not 100% functional yet. All right. Okay, so I'm pretty. All right, so wait a second. All right. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere back where we would get ending number 5, but I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna roll with this, and that's TJ, by the way. I'm gonna go ahead and roll with this, and we will see where this leads. So let's go. Run, Kana, get out of here. The power of the barrier wasn't enough, and I can't stand and fight against something I can't touch. Let's get to the town square. We should be safe there. So I'm not good with the voices. The thing soon chases after us at blinding speed. I refuse to let this thing catch me. Fortunately, the intersection wasn't far from the Shinto shrine. We finally made it to the busy intersection that was bustling with activity. Is the shadow still following us? We may have lost it. There was no sign of the shadow anywhere. Oh my, I didn't think this would happen. But if the exorcism didn't work, what should we do now? Let's go home for now and sleep on it. We'll come up with something tomorrow. Yes, you're right. I cried as soon as I walked into my room. Because of me, the Shinto priest died trying to protect us. He was a good man. He'll be dearly missed by the community. The exorcism. But why didn't it work? This is scary and bizarre. Please, God, anyone, help me. That's a relief. I was able to safely proceed without incident. Let's wrap this up for the day. The horrors of the game clearly stood out in this playthrough for sure. The powerful Shinto priest's efforts were in vain. I wonder how the schoolgirls turned out. I find myself feeling bad for them. I think the main character has some obvious personality flaws, and I'm not crazy about them. However, inside she's probably just an innocent girl that has a bright future ahead. I want her to survive. I'm just worried about the next scenario and what obstacles there will be to overcome. I may die in real life if I make a mistake. I was not only dealing with my fear of dying, but my curiosity was getting the best of me as well. The thing that scares me the most is that maybe this is one of the game's deadly features. Almost like its addictive properties are what draw potential victims in to play the game. No, let's not get ahead of myself. I'll sleep on it for now and continue this tomorrow. This game seems to be taxing on the mind and body. I need to be careful and not overdo it. Suddenly I hear someone's voice. I opened my eyes. I couldn't see anything. Where am I? Keep going. Who are you? It's me, Kihei. Huh? Keep playing the game. So keep moving on. You can't turn back now. You have no choice but to clear the game. The voices of Yuji and several men and women were speaking. Stop it! This isn't happening! There's nobody there! Ah! Huh? Now my surroundings were familiar to me. I'm still in my room. Was this a dream? Yuji's ghost started to enter my dreams after playing Bad End. This wasn't a coincidence. The voices sounded so real and were pleading me to continue playing the game. Yuji's voice also said to keep playing. Oh, I'd keep going even if Yuji didn't appear in my dreams. I wolfed down some breakfast and came back to my room. Today is Saturday and there are no classes today. I can spend the day off playing Bad End and delve deeper into the mystery. What's the real motive behind the cursed shadow attacking... Whew. Kiko Iwasaki. Like I said, it's like after 6 in the morning. I just woke up. Well, actually, I've been up for a little bit, but brain is not fully functional yet. The answers might be a long ways off, but each progressive step is a step towards the truth. Alright, let's do this. I opened the mobile phone and started the Bad End app. Okay, I'm still wondering if I will get a chance to be able to possibly get ending 5. I'm hoping with this, with the next choice in the next scenario, we'll see. Waking up this morning was less than pleasant. Ouch! My body feels like a lump of lead. My joints and back ache, probably due to the heavy sprinting. The scenario from last night keeps replaying vividly in my head. What will happen now? Even with the powerful Shinto priest defeated, what can an average girl like me do against that thing? At this rate, I'm likely to get killed. I attended school and my anxiety was refusing to let up. Good morning. I joined Kana as usual. She didn't seem to be taking it as bad as I am. Yeah, good morning. Hey, Kyoko. After greeting her, I quickly walked through the main school gate. I seemed to be unable to hide my anxiety. I'm unable to concentrate on my studies. I was reprimanded by my teacher on several occasions. Hey, do you want to eat lunch on the roof today? The roof? Well, the roof of this school was always open. There usually isn't anyone on the roof eating lunch. The stairs are a pain to walk up each time. I bought tea and bread from the school vendor and made our way to the roof. As expected, no one was there. But what should we do? I just don't understand it. You're the only person worried about the whole thing. I think you're worried too much. Just give it a rest, okay? I know, but... what if I look for someone else with more powerful psychic abilities? That's probably a little far-fetched. Regardless, what if that fails too? I can't bear to see another person die. I want to do something about it. But how do I go about doing that? Anyway, you have to eat something so you can conserve your strength. Yes, you're right, of course. I started to eat slowly and washed down the bread with some tea. The shadow seems to only come out at night, so I'm most likely safe for now. Or not. I had pictured in my head the shadow coming out in the daytime. I didn't think it was gonna actually happen. Eh? What I saw was beyond my wildest expectations. The cursed shadow appeared. You have got to be kidding me. Seems this isn't a joke after all. I see it too. How dare you? How dare you? What did you say? What did I ever do to you? Why did you appear in broad daylight? At school of all places. I assumed it only came out at night. It only attacked us during the night. Yeah, you're right. I concluded this in a straightforward manner. Maybe the time of day doesn't matter. It may be that it can't come out with a lot of people present. What should we do? Kinda asked in a hoarse voice. What action do I take? Oh, okay, so this is either I fight back, I ditch her, or I have her ditch me. Okay, well, okay, I'm not gonna, okay, well, I mean, if I chose this option, it never even seems to go after her. So actually, this might not even be a bad choice. If I told her to run, telling her to run will probably be pointless because, like I said, it only attacks me. And if I fight back somehow, oh shoot, I mean, what are you gonna fight back with? I'm gonna choose the second option only because it never seems to go after her. It's only going after me. I have to save myself. I toss the bread and tea and make a dash for the rooftop door at full speed. You're leaving me behind? Sorry, Kana, it's probably after me. I make it to the door, however. Yikes! The enemy has sneaked out without me realizing it. What? It seems to be extremely angry at something, or someone. No, it seems to be afraid. Help! I relentlessly begged for my life, but my prayers go unanswered. I heard a sound. The cursed shadow then pierces my body like a sharp knife and passes through my heart. I immediately vomited blood and then fell face first into the pavement unconscious. I never woke up again. That end. Oh no! I'm shocked. That choice may have just cost me. Why didn't I stop to think more carefully? Yet I have reached a second bad end. My heart beats against my ribcage with extreme intensity. What do you mean a second bad end? That was the first one of this scenario. What? I threw the mobile phone across the room and jumped to my feet and fled out of the house. I knew what was in store for me now, what horror bad end was about to unleash upon me. Bad end probably only gave the player one more chance after the first wrong choice. I only made one! Oh, I get it. Never mind. I guess if you go down the list, I don't know. I don't know. But probably not a second chance. The player of the blog was probably fine since he only made one mistake. But this will be my second mistake. I picked up the pace and sprinted faster. I looked back over my shoulder several times, but I didn't see anything chasing me. If I find somewhere with a lot of people present, then surely I'll be safe. Maybe that thing can't follow me then. However... Oh, shit. What looks like a black car suddenly appears in front of me in a blur, merely a few feet in front of where I stood. Huh? There was nothing here a second ago. Huh? It wasn't a car. It was the cursed shadow disguised as a car. It had one purpose, to kill me. Even if I started to run away, it'd probably catch up and I'd be killed for sure. There were no escape routes to be seen. I'll never forgive the person who murdered me. Who murdered me? You've got to be kidding me, is that you, Iwasaki? I didn't have time to find out who or what it was. My death followed me soon afterwards. I never opened my eyes again. And we got better and I'm like, dang gone it. I was hoping it would give me a chance to go back and try to maybe stop the game and go get 5. Oh well, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. And 3. Alright, let's go back. Alright. Let's start with the top one then. Wait, what about this T? Really? The T? Alright. I've heard that in ancient times tea was used to ward off certain spirits. Okay. I hurled the plastic bottle of tea at the shadow. Take that. Did you at least open the bottle? But there was no effect. What did you think what did you think that would do? Seriously. I was unable to hear Kana's words at the end. The cursed shadow invades my nostrils and mouth with excessive force. The next moment, my whole body seemed to be torn apart from the inside. It seemed using the tea was pointless after all. Maybe it has to be a certain kind of tea. That end. Oh boy. And I'm shocked. That choice may have just cost me. Why didn't I stop to think more carefully? Hi, Kitty Riches. Yet I have reached the second bad end. My heart beats against my ribcage. Okay. And basically we're going back to that part. Alright, so give me a minute to get back to the loading screen so we can go for the third choice. Alright. Now we're gonna tell Kana to run. Kana, get out of here. Huh? It's probably after me, I think. Get out of here already. I'll find a way to follow you. Move your ass. Okay. Even as Kana started running, it didn't look in her direction. See, I knew it. I so knew it. So I'm probably its target after all. How am I going to escape? Though Kana will probably make it out, I'm not sure how I'll escape. Then, it's cool to eat out on a nice clear day under a blue sky, don't you think so too? Yeah. The shadow disappeared as quickly as it came. It disappeared as soon as the two boys showed up. He sees my theory was right about it not chasing us with other people around. Anyway, I was saved by a hair. Oh, hey, Kyoko. Want to join us for lunch? Have you eaten yet? I recognized the first boy. I've hung out with him a time or two. Since this whole fiasco happened, I no longer have an appetite. No thanks. I have to be somewhere. I left the roof and immediately went back to the classroom. Kyoko, are you okay? Yes, two boys showed up and saved me. Boys? It was merely a stroke of luck. Thing didn't attack me with others present. This I now know for sure. But it's impossible to be around a lot of people all the time of your daily life. It seemed the solution to our dilemma wasn't over by a long shot. Well, it doesn't attack her in her home either. Okay. Well, the last choice seemed like the correct one. Before I jump the gun, I should call it a day and rest. I shouldn't press my luck. Seems wherever the main character goes, she runs into trouble. The situation never changes. The cursed shadow is a danger to humanity. Even if we keep managing to escape, it still isn't getting me any closer to the truth. Why does Kyoko Iwasaki keep getting chased by the cursed shadow? She is certain it's after only her. I guess further progression in the game will reveal the answer in time. I should probably not spend all of the holiday playing the game. It's a holiday, so I should have plenty of time to play. Besides, it's not healthy to play for long stretches of time without breaks. It's time for a change of pace. Let's see. Let's just drop the issue with Bad End for now. If I become too obsessive, it'll be bad for my mental well-being. I had yet another strange dream. Kihei. That's Yujin's voice. The awfully low voice I heard was the voice of my dead best friend. You do know what you must do, right, Kihei? You need to continue playing Bad End? And what if I fail like you did? I'll die, right? So you're inviting me, your best friend, to join you in a game that got you killed? Keep playing. Play now. Play now. You don't have time to... Now! Now! The voices of the dead gradually increased in pitch. No, I don't want to die. Ugh. I awoke drenched in sweat. The voices continued to echo in my head. I wouldn't think that I'd have a similar bizarre dream 2 times in a row. Am I potentially enjoying playing Bad End and fascinated by the people who have died playing it? If I stop playing, they may haunt me until I go insane. Phew. Okay, I need to calm down. Deep breaths, clear my mind. Okay, good. Today is Sunday. Did you literally play that game all day? I intend to play Bad End today. It's early in the morning, but I'm eager to get started. An incoming call. As I reach for my phone, wondering who called, I see Konami's number displayed. That's unusual. Konami never calls me out of the blue like this. We exchanged phone numbers a long time ago, but we hardly ever call each other. Hello? Hello, Kyuhei. Do you have any plans today? I wonder what he wants. Judging by the sound of his voice, is he inviting me out somewhere? I intend to play Bad End sometime today. I guess I can wait until later. I want to meet up with you and have lunch. I have a good place in mind. Sure, okay. He's probably just worried about me and wants to see me in person. He obviously thinks that I'm not over Yuji's death yet. I met Konami in junior high school, but I've known Yuji a lot longer. But since he took the time to invite me, I should take him up on his offer. Where did you have in mind? Small place by the local train station. It's not far at all. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, well, meet me at... I'm gonna turn this light off. I think it's light enough outside. Then at about 11 o'clock, I met up with Konami at the appointed meeting place in the station square. We boarded the local train and got off at the intended destination. After following Konami a short while, we eventually arrived at the restaurant. Welcome! Wow. I was surprised by what I saw. The uniform the waitresses wore immediately caught my attention. It was very fancy and elegant in design. Why would they keep showing... they keep describing the uniforms and you never get to see them. The uniforms were very short and a bright color. The employees here were very young. They were probably hired based on their pretty looks. What do you think, Kyuhei? You weren't kidding. This is really something. I would think with you being the class president and all, you wouldn't be into this sort of thing. You don't like it? No, I like the place a lot. It's the best around. We take a seat and take a sip of water to wet our throat. You're dressed rather formal for this place. What's up? Got the crap you know this is about. I appreciate your concern for me, but I'm okay, seriously. It was a regrettable thing that happened and pains me greatly. Regardless, I don't want to lose another classmate. Enough of that, let's order something. Not only are the waitress uniforms appealing, but the food is just as good. Konami and I spent some time chatting it up while waiting for our orders to arrive. Even though I lost Yuji, I still have friends around to do this with. Our food came and we immediately dig in. Are you gonna have dessert? Of course. What do they have? I'm ordering this, the special ultra treat. It seems familiar. It has such a girly flair to it. The name, I mean. I really like these. What are you having? Let's see, I'll order, let me guess, the cheesecake. Wait. There you go! There you go! I'm all like, this seems a little familiar. Something strange is going on. Something strange that feels very familiar. Too familiar. Okay, I don't know. I'm only turning the light back on because I don't think I'll be able to see me as well. I mean, sure, this is a good light coming from my screen, but Just to be on the safe side, I thought it was going to be a bit brighter outside, but it looks like it's really cloudy, so just for right now. Something strange that feels very familiar. Too familiar. Yeah, it's the same scenario in the game. Special Ultra Treat? Where have I heard that before? Oh, so you're having the same thing? Where did I hear that from? Then it hit me. Didn't Bad N have something similar in one of the scenarios? Yes. I'll have the special ultra treat, please. That's what Kana Mihashi ordered. What did Kyoko Iwasaki order at that time? Cheesecake. I'll take the Ishtar original cheesecake. I glanced over the menu and there it was. Ishtar original cheesecake, the same as in the game. Have you decided what you want yet? Konami said something to me, but I responded with a different question. What is the name of this place? Didn't you see the sign when we entered? It's called Ishtar. The restaurant's name is also on the front of the menu. See it for yourself. Is Ishtar a franchise chain? I don't believe so. This place is one of a kind, and the only one that I know of. According to the game, this was also the case. It seems the game's setting and what I'm experiencing are now identical. I didn't realize it either until recently. In either case, it's a great place to unwind and grab a bite to eat. I see. This is strange. Why are the two so similar? I figured that maybe the game used this actual store for inspiration for the game's scenario location. Seriously? That can't be right. I was hit with an idea. I decided I wanted to walk around town for a while. I told Konami that after we walked out of the store, we said our goodbyes and parted ways. Bad N is a game that is beyond human comprehension, definitely one of a kind. It got its inspiration from an actual restaurant. I can't believe that a game company would use this particular place of all places. But what if it's not modeled after just this store? What if this entire area is the game's setting for Bad N's world? Maybe the key to solving the game's mystery lies in this town? It was a strange coincidence indeed. I just couldn't fathom that as being the truth. This place looks so familiar in the game. These streets where I stand now do come to mind where I think of the game's environment. Surely Kyoko Iwasaki came here to hook up with that guy. And the same night had fled from that cursed shadow from here. This all looks just like it did in the game. I wonder if there are other spots here that look the same as the game's town. There was a nearby police box and I decided to stop and ask. Excuse me, is there a shrine somewhere near here? A shrine? Yes. There is the Tenshio Shrine. Tenshio Shrine. The place Kyoko Iwasaki went to get the exorcism performed that immediately ended in failure. This exists as well. How can I get there from here? Well, go that way, and when you get there, blah blah blah. I was given directions to the Tenshio Shrine. After thanking the officer, I headed towards the shrine. Finally, I arrive. Unbelievable. Everything I see in the game, is the same as in the game. This isn't just a coincidence. This town is an exact replica of Bad N. This without a doubt confirms it. But I wonder how the Shinto priest is. The Shinto priest who performed the exorcism that cost him his life while trying to rid the world of the cursed shadow. Was he actually murdered in reality? Hello, shall I guide you, young man? The middle-aged man spoke in a calm, welcoming demeanor. The resemblance of the Hakama figure is uncanny. The staff resembles the game as well, down to the very last detail. Can I see the Shinto priest, please? He died. He died in reality. I know it. Oh, okay. No. This must be the new. I'll see it when it gets there. That would be me. Can I help you with something? Wait, so you are alive? What? No, sorry. I'm just thinking out loud to myself. Oh, so you and yeah, never mind. I know. I was right. I was so right. Oh, so you wouldn't happen to be talking about the previous priest, would you? The previous priest? Yes, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but he passed away a few months ago. I am his successor. So the priest did die, just like what happened in the game. May I ask how he died? It seemed to be a heart attack. His medical history was clean according to the locals and in fine health. A few months ago. This is consistent with the time it happened in Bad End. A chill runs through my body. So what business do you have with us? I will hear you out if you wish. Well, I heard the Shinto priest here performed exorcisms. Exorcisms, hmm? Yes, most Shinto priests do perform these services as well. So is it true what I've heard that they can make an actual barrier to keep a demon from attacking you? No, that's not how it works. The exorcism that a Shinto priest performs is a very formal affair. If a client's mind is relaxed enough, then that should be sufficient for a successful exorcism. Regardless, it isn't like what you see in the movies with the barrier and such. That's impossible and not how it works. The Shinto priest utters a laugh and shakes his head. It seems staying here longer would be a waste of time. Thanks for your help. Have a good day. It seems the death of the Shinto priest in the game and here in the real world match up exactly. That definitely seems to be the case without a doubt. Somewhere among these coincidences lies the key to solving the mystery of the game. I just know it. It's time to head back home. As these unexpected revelations continue to happen, they're certainly taking their toll on my tired body. I wasn't able to get a lot of information, but I decided to head home and rest up. Hey, TJ, you're making the game. Thank you. He's making the monitor shake. I tried some meditation to clear my mind and harness as much physical and spiritual strength as I could muster before nightfall. It helped, but didn't help with the most confusing aspect of all. How is playing a game able to have a direct effect on the real world? Phew. I sat down in front of my PC to post an anonymous BBS board. As for what I was going to write, ooh, goodness. All right, TJ. Okay, sweetheart. I know you're cleaning yourself off, but can you do it over here before you knock some more of mommy's stuff off? Thank you. It was for what I've experienced in Bad End up until now. Come to think of it, I should have done this a lot sooner. It may help to tell other players and potentially shed some light into the mystery of the game. I started tapping the keys and spilling my thoughts through the keyboard onto the BBS. I'm currently playing Bad End. I discovered the game's secret. The game's setting is the same as an actual town in reality. Today I went to the town and found out by coincidence. I wonder what people will think about this. Some may just write it off as a joke. I submit the post regardless. Not even a second later, I couldn't believe what I saw. A bunch of scribble. Somebody's cat walking across the keyboard. Oh, I see. See, I have these thoughts about things that are going to happen because, I mean, they say the game said it's pretty cliche stuff, so I kind of imagine these kind of plots happening. In a lot of, horror-based video games or movies, when the protagonist is advancing, they try to, warn other people, and somehow the messages get all scrabbled up, or it sometimes gets lost in translation so that they can't tell other people. And I figure that was gonna happen, but I don't say anything because it's just a thought, but apparently that is what's happening. My post text immediately translated into a bunch of garbled characters. What the hell is this? I tapped out the message a second time and submitted it. The result was the same. I took a glimpse over at the mobile phone by instinct. Is it possible that Bad End is preventing me from exposing secrets about the game via the net? It's certainly a possibility. Information that led to the completion of the game would defeat the game's entire purpose. Well, let's see what happens if I upload a screenshot of the game taken with a digital camera. I don't intend to give up. I want players to see a screenshot of the game at least. I borrowed my dad's digital camera and started up Bad End. I took a photograph of the game's opening screen, but the picture was blank. All it showed was a pitch black screen. I tried several times, but it resulted in the same thing. Bad End simply doesn't allow you to disclose any information about it to the internet. My heart felt like it just about jumped out of my chest. The email's timing was just too good. Whew. As I muttered to myself, I had a feeling I knew what it was about. Don't waste your time. Time seemed to freeze. I'm totally at shock for words. I'm being completely censored from telling anyone about Bad End. I can't depend on the internet. It seems I have to clear the game all by myself without any help. Otherwise, I might wind up getting killed. There's no way in hell I'm going to die. Suppressing the urge to give in, I reluctantly reopened Bad End. Be right back. Hand's starting to get cold. Alright, I'm back. I just had to get my space heater. Alright, so. Alright. Classes are now over and it's after school. I was packing up and about to head home. Hey, do you want to hang out for a while? The boy from the other day called out to me. I didn't feel like dealing with him right now. No, I can't. I'm not feeling so well. It's cool. Maybe some other time. The boy left and I couldn't help but feel ashamed. I've never declined something from a cute guy before. Tell me, Kyoko. What? Do you really have no idea why you're being chased by that thing? No, I swear on my life, I have absolutely no idea why this is happening. Maybe you're missing the big picture, something you aren't aware of yet. What do you mean? I think that it has something to do with you. I mean, why else would you and you alone be pursued by someone or something? Stuff like this doesn't just happen. There's always a reason why. That's just the way it works in life. I see. So that's what you think? I keep mulling over every possibility in my head, but I couldn't think of a reason why I would be targeted. So why me, and for what reason? Yeah, didn't we kind of already go over all that? Hang on, my cat wants to go out again. Ugh, annoying. Hang on, Oliver. And back again. Alright, so, let's go with I don't have a clue, because we kind of already went over the more conceited answers earlier in the game. As I thought, I hunkered down in a gesture like when someone else has the chills and curls up. But there's no other reasons I can think of. There's nothing I've done to anyone that gives them a reason to stalk me. I'm just your average everyday high school girl. My father and mother can vouch for me. I've never gotten into trouble in my entire life. I just happened to get caught up in this whole mess by some BS reason or another. That has to be it. Whatever. Kinda seem disgusted with me. Whatever you say, it seems I can't help you. Kinda? I can't help you, it seems. That's my answer for you. There's nothing I can do. There was nobody anymore. Then I realized there was only Kana and I in the classroom. While I was thinking the classroom was fully occupied. It's time to go home. Let's go. Then, A favoring chill ran down my back. Ah! The shadow figure drifted behind me all too soon. No! Wait, that was a bad end choice? Mercilessly, it came at me with full force. The moment it came into contact with me, I felt intense pain, and moments later, the world around me faded away. Oh. Okay. I thought that was just a thought. I thought that was just a thought thing. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. I figured the game was trying to throw me off. Yeah, so did I. So I picked the least obvious choice. It seems that wasn't the case. I should have trusted my gut feeling. It's the second time I've screwed up. This marks the second one. Alright, so I guess it's not gonna do the whole, I should think about this for a second, thing as it did in the beginning of the game. I dread of what's to come next. Second mistake is a second dose of despair. This isn't happening, but this is just the way this terrible game is set up. One mistake is fine and I'm safe, but two is the limit, the end of the player's life, my life. I knew the risk, but I blew it. I'm surely going to die. No, come on, I can't give up now. I won't let you kill me. If I'm going to die, then it will be by my own hand. Huh? My mouth unexpectedly said these words on its own violation. I don't know what that word. I can't move my body. Knowing this, I turned around and found a pair of scissors in the desk drawer, and I pressed the blade against the skin of my neck. I'm doing this on my own? No way, this has to be a dream. So I'm being forced to kill myself. Oh, this is the shadow speaking. So I'm being forced to kill myself. But I knew who the shadow figure was. Iwasaki. Was she meaning to murder me? The next moment, fresh blood spluttered like a fountain from the slice in my neck. A searing pain shot through my body and it soon accompanied by numbness. I fell down face first in a pool of my own blood. Bad end number 8. I'm still disappointed about the fact that I haven't gotten ending number 5, so I'm assuming in order to get number 5, I'm gonna have to play through the entire game and try to get it, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Okay, so you know what? I think we're gonna try to go for one more bad end, and probably pick the game up at a later time. So let us continue. Okay, there we go. All right, hang on while we get back to the choice. Alright, so we're back, and I'm trying to decide if I want to do a past relationship or go the more conceited route. I'm gonna save this one for last, just in case that's wrong. So let's go with a past relationship. Maybe it's some sort of secret admirer? I wonder. Maybe someone I might have hurt in the past? But I don't remember having any bad breakups with anyone. Connor should know better than anyone. Bad breakups, that is cause enough, don't you think? Huh? You hang out and play other guys like they were a pair of shoes. Plus, you never have a steady boyfriend. Wait a minute, because of my love life, you think that's why I'm being harassed? Like I've said before, Kyoko, you have messed around with different guys. All I'm saying that there's a possibility that you've pissed someone off. Do you really think so? I really didn't want to bring it up, but we can't rule it out entirely. I mean, with that being the case, it's not surprising that there could be at least a few guys holding a grudge against you. For instance, you dated and pissed off a guy now, so now his wrath has come back to haunt you. His wrath? One of the 7 deadly sins coming back to haunt me. If there isn't a serious grudge against someone, it can't appear. Did I really do such a horrible thing to someone? Is there any way to stop them even if they were killed? I'm not a man, so I'm not entirely sure, but they probably think you are a spiteful person. Even though there is a boy that legitimately likes you, you don't return the favor. Does that make sense? Yes. I've been asked that on numerous occasions, and I don't remember anyone who I've refused. But the fact remains that I did string them along like puppets. Is this so bad as to warrant this abuse? Now that we're on the subject, let's put together what we know so far. I see. I couldn't help but nod. Guess we chose the right one. So far, I've made it without trouble. That's what you think. So the most logical choice wasn't a trick after all. I have to admit, it's an interesting story. The reason why Kyoko Iwasaki is being targeted. I can't help but pity her because she plays with so many guys' hearts, but I didn't think that it was that important to the game's plot either. Now, it's too soon to know if it is or isn't the case. Is that really the reason she's being stalked? Unfortunately, I've never had a steady date, so I can't be so sure. This game is just chock full of mysteries, one after the other. It's honestly feeling less like a horror game the further I progress, more like a puzzle survival game. I could be wrong. This is just a prediction based on what I've experienced as the player. Well, time to do something else. I'll put down the mobile phone and start up the PC. If the game links directly with reality, then there's the possibility that the school Kyoko Iwasaki goes to exists as well, and she may in fact be a student there. Someone that's the main character of such a popular game should know something about what's going on. Or could she have had a hand in the development of Bad End? Now that I think about it, the name of the school that Iwasaki attends wasn't anywhere to be seen. How do I find the school's name? I think I know how. I should go back to the town Konami and I went to yesterday and check out the local high school there. I should do a quick Google search for high schoolers in that area. Let's see. This! The high school that's located in the same district of the town is the only result. On the school's homepage, there's an image of the school uniform. It's the exact design as what Kyoko wears in the game. So if I make the trip there, I should find Iwasaki herself. I couldn't believe I didn't realize it sooner. I feel like I've stumbled onto a clue that has brought me closer to the deadly truth of Bad End. I'm different than other players out there. The only reason I'm playing this game is to clear it and find out why my best friend died. Why did Yuji have to die? Why was this game created in the first place? I have to know the answers. If I find Iwasaki, she's bound to know something. An email? Who could it be from? I read the message and almost screamed. Help! Help! What the? Who sent this message? And the email quickly follows in succession. The fear running through my body is unabated. There is no help. The reply message clearly contradicting the first. Then the two emails were automatically deleted. What the hell is this? Some sort of sick joke? Following day. So you're heading out already? Yeah, I decided I'll head home early. I decided to head out early after the first period was over. I pretended to be sick as an excuse to leave. I didn't realize you were feeling ill. In any case, I hope you'll feel better. Be careful. Of course, the reason I'm leaving early is to pay a visit to Kyoko Iwasaki's school she supposedly attends. If I wait for her outside of her school, I'm bound to run into her. I boarded a train to the town that was an exact replica of the game's. Kyoko's school. I made a note of the directions to her school. I'll play it safe and wait outside. No need to be impatient. In 10 minutes, the train dropped me off literally right next to the school. As I expected, the school matched the scenery of the game. I'm getting closer to the bottom of this mystery. I can feel it despite the uneasiness I feel now. Okay, found the school. Now to find Iwasaki. I'm not a student here, so I can't just barge onto campus. When classes end, I'll try to flag someone down and ask if they know Iwasaki. I waited patiently until classes ended. Before long, the students started milling out of the school, and I flagged one of the students down. Excuse me. Can I help you? I'm looking for a girl named Kyoko Iwasaki. Do you know her by chance? Kyoko Iwasaki? Yeah, she is my fellow classmate. Bingo! I'm Akira Shiju. Nice to meet you. Iwasaki and I were childhood friends. I casually lied in an attempt not to draw any suspicion from him. I see. Well, she's not here. Why? Is she absent today? She, Shijo shows a saddened expression. Hi, Mama. She was involved in a tragic car accident several months ago. She is still unconscious in the hospital. What? The news about knocked me off my feet. Iwasaki is unconscious? This was way unexpected. I was so shocked that it took my brain more than a few seconds to register the surprise. Why? She was walking around town at night when she was hit by a car. I wasn't there to see it, so I don't know the specifics. No way. Iwasaki was in an accident several months ago. Needless to say, it coincides with the timing of when Bad N appeared on the net. Is this new information relevant to the mystery? In any case, it's unfortunate about what happened. I need to look into Kyoko further. Is that all you needed? Say, I wanted to know what Iwasaki's reputation is like in the school. It might not be any new information, but would be helpful at this point. Her reputation? She's a beautiful girl and very popular with the guys. I see. She probably was beautiful since she was a child. I'll bet her childhood photo would show as much. So she thought highly of her good looks and was a hit with the boys here, huh? I made all that crap up. Did you really buy that? Shiju gave a sour expression. What? A load of crap. She's totally opposite of that. She's shy and hardly anything to bat an eye at. She's definitely not a boy magnet, that's for sure. I'm so confused. Her character traits are like a total 180 of what is depicted in the game. Iwasaki believes that it was karma that caused the pissed off boy to stalk her. In the game, this really happened. However, Iwasaki isn't known to be popular with the boys in the real world. Don't get me wrong, she's a nice girl. It's very unfortunate about the accident, though. Do you happen to know which hospital she's staying at? Since I've come this far, I might as well try to ask. I was just on my way there. You can follow me if you want. That's Callie, by the way. I decided to follow Shiju. We took a bus, and 20 minutes later we arrived in front of a huge hospital. Iwasaki is hospitalized here? That's right. Shiju makes his way inside the hospital quickly. Since she's a comatose patient, we can't go into her room without permission. I told the receptionist I was a friend of Iwasaki. I sat down and was told we'd wait until we were called. Why hasn't she woken up yet? The operation was a success. Even with the condition of her injury, they said she should at least be conscious. They think she may have suffered further brain damage. But in the end, the doctor doesn't know the true reason. It's quite possible that Iwasaki was part of this whole Bad N mess. Shiju and I neared closer to her bed. Yay, we get to see her picture! And she looks exactly the same as in the game. The Kyoko Iwasaki here looked identical to the one in the game. The hospital bed. She looked dead except for the slim rhythmic breathing. Her face was clean but gaunt. It's no surprise that she's lost a lot of weight after being hospitalized for several months now. When did you last see her? It's a shame for you to have to see her again in this condition. It's been a while. I can't tell him the truth, he wouldn't believe me. I was in disbelief that she was sitting here in this condition and unable to talk. Kyoko Iwasaki actually exists. Everything that she was in the game personality-wise was completely opposite to her real-life persona. On top of that, she's in a comatose state and has been hospitalized for several months. What does this all mean? So what are you going to do? Are you staying a little longer? I nodded with a nonchalant sigh. It doesn't look like Iwasaki will be coming around anytime soon, but at least I know she exists. I do want to try and get more information, so I decided to stick around a bit longer. How did you and Iwasaki meet? She's my girlfriend's best friend. As being such, I got the opportunity to hang out with her a lot. I see. I'll be honest, I'm not surprised he has a girlfriend. He looks intelligent, has a particular charm, and easy to get along with. Not surprised in the least. To tell you the truth, I didn't walk this way to visit Kyoko. Huh? I was on my way to see my girlfriend. The hospital was on the way, so I figured I'd show you. Oh, I see. Well, thank you very much, and I apologize for making her wait. No, it's fine. I wasn't in any particular hurry. The fact of the matter is, Kana is unconscious as well. Oh, look at that. What? My world shook the moment I heard the name. Wait, what's her full name? It's Kana Mihashi. She was also involved in a similar accident several months back. Kana Mihashi. So she's a close friend of Kyoko. They were both involved in accidents, just like what happened at the game. So the accident was the cause of Mihashi's coma too? I swallowed nervously. This is just so messed up. I'm confused as ever. Is it okay if I come with you to visit her? Well, since she's a friend of your friend, I don't see why not. We opened the door and entered the sick room of Kana Mihashi. There's no mistaking it, this was Kana Mihashi. Her complexion and physical appearance is just like Iwasaki. A pretty face, but gaunt due to several months of being in a coma in a hospital bed. This is unbelievable. Damn it. Shiji shook his head sadly with tears forming in his eyes. His girlfriend hasn't woken in several months. I can only imagine what he's going through. Do you know what was going on before she was in the accident? She ran out in the middle of a road. I can't believe she'd be so careless. But I'm partially responsible as well. Huh? No, it's nothing. He feels responsible too? What the hell does that mean? If she's just putting on a show, then he's a good actor. I'd do anything to get Kana to wake up. There's nothing I could say to him. I decided it was time to be on my way. Thanks again for letting me visit Mihashi. Oh, it's no problem. Overall, it seems like he's a good guy. He has a good character. So it comes to no surprise that people tend to like him. Hey, do you mind if I swap email addresses and mobile numbers with you? Well, just in case I have a question. Well, sure, I guess. He probably didn't expect that, being this was the first time we'd met. He was hesitant to respond. Because this was very important to get because he was good friends with Iwasaki. Now I can get in touch anytime. Take care. Thanks. The situations I never thought could be imaginable were happening. I'll go home for now and cool off my brain. That evening I began pouring through the information in my head. Koho Iwasaki and Kana Mihashi were both involved in the same traffic accident and are now comatose. And around that time, the game Bad End came into existence. Iwasaki is the main character, and Mihashi is supposedly her best friend. Was their consciousness sealed away due to something involving the game? Despite what it sounds like, it would make sense in a way. I couldn't think of too many other things that could possibly be true. It's too much to think about. It was all a coincidence. Too much to think it was all a coincidence. And who the hell is behind this dreadful game? Who is truly responsible for putting Iwasaki and Mihashi in a comatose state? I don't have enough information yet. The one thing I can do is continue playing the game. I'm slowly encroaching on the truth. I'll see if I shine some light on more of the story. I opened the mobile phone and started Bad End. Today is Saturday, a holiday. I have no plans and will probably just stay home. Mom and Dad are home. They're home, so I shouldn't worry so much, so I'll just stay inside today and tomorrow. But I can't stay here forever with weekdays being school and whatnot. What is the real reason I'm being pursued by that freak? I swear I'll find out one day. No problem. If I put my thoughts together, I know I can figure it out. I went out with several guys, but not only because I want to become popular with everyone, but it kind of seems to believe that there might be a guy that really likes me. This guy just so happens not to take rejection lightly, in which case the angry guy's grudge becomes wrath. Is it really after my life? It's true that I have turned down a lot of boys, but I never did anything to get murdered over. That's just absurd. But that's not unusual for a psychologically unstable person to go off and kill someone over a love affair. Hi, Mama. You guys have met Callie before, right? It's a call from Kana. I push the call button slowly. Hello? Coco, what are you doing today? Nothing. I'm just lazing around the house. That's not healthy. Why don't we hang out today? Maybe somewhere outside and enjoy the weather. Outside? I understand your nerves are on edge, but you'll feel a lot better once you get some fresh air. So, do you want to go? Kana knows me too well. I'm not really an indoors type. My nerves are about shot over the whole cursed shadow thing. The safest choice to probably just stay in. What do I decide to do? I mean, you've had a lot of chaos going on. Let's try to stay home this time, see what happens. I was too nervous, so I decided I was going to stay home. Kana, I'm sorry, but I just want to rest up at home for the next few days. Aw, come on, don't make me have to drag you along. She sounded so disappointed. I've never turned down one of Kana's invitations before. Please forgive me. I'll make it up to you Monday and we'll do whatever you want, okay? Sounds good. I hang up the phone. Exhaustion racks my body. I can't keep avoiding my friends over this whole mess. I have to find out what the hell's happening and find out fast. I decided I'll do what it takes. Okay, I cleared it. Stop that. How long will my luck hold out? It's so nerve-wracking. I don't know how much more I can take of this. Both methods of escape from the shadow were different in each scenario this go-around. Huh? I just had a thought. What is this nervousness I'm feeling? The relationship between Iwasaki and the cursed shadow. Wait, that can't be. No, I'm just thinking too hard. I pushed the thought from my mind for the time being. So what should I do now? Should I tell Shiju about the circumstances behind that end? I'll do anything to get Kana to wake up. That's what he said. I would like someone's cooperation in this. It might not seem such a bad idea. His lover Mihashi and her best friend Iwasaki. If only he knew that bad end was responsible for it all. Do you think he would cooperate if I tell him? But I really don't want to drag anyone else into this mess. One mistake can cost a person their life. I have to choose without being careless. I decided to sleep on the decision for now. Kyuhei! Kyuhei! The sound of the low moaning voices. Those dead voices are back again. Don't stop. Don't stop, Kyuhei. Don't quit. Don't leave us. Keep going. Don't stop. Damn it, go away! Leave me alone! Make them stop! Yuji, you don't have to do this. You don't have to tell me. I won't give up, because I'll avenge you, I swear. Then I woke up. My body was drenched in a cold sweat. I sat up and balanced myself to keep from swaying. My head was still reeling from the dream. Between Yuji's death and playing through Bad End, my mind was in overdrive and it's taking its toll. Each time I fall asleep, I have the same dream. It's probably just from all the mental exhaustion. But I can't give up. No matter how much I sulk, I have to clear the game. The after-school chime rings and I stand up from my desk. Are you alright? You look exhausted. Well, the new math formulas we have to memorize are taking their toll. I came with something not to give away my obvious anxiety. Okay. To my dismay, Konami didn't dig any further. Now that I'm thinking about it, what should I do now? One person has been on my mind, Akira Shiju. He is a friend of Iwasaki that is praying intensely that Mihashi wakes up from her coma. It would seem that he would definitely be interested in Bad End since it would cause their current dilemmas. After all, someone to cooperate with the investigation would lighten the mental load. But there is always the danger that he could die if I involve him. In short, Shiju's life may well end if he cooperates with me. What do I do? Should I meet with Shiju or not? Wow, okay. I mean, I don't... Oh, good. Oh. I mean, he's right. There is a possibility if, you know, he does get involved in it, he can wind up dying too. But there's also the possibility Shiju might think he's absolutely insane. I want to chance it. I want to see what happens. Yes, I'm gonna need a partner to help me with this. Shiju might shed some new light into what's going on. Okay, let's go meet him. I want him to know everything that's going on with Mihashi and Iwasaki. Shiju responded almost immediately after I sent him an email. He'll probably be beside himself once he knows the truth about Bad End. I hope he finds me a solution to all this. But telling information to a third party might jeopardize my life. I pray that I'm not falling into a trap. I can only leave it to chance. I met with Shiju in the family restaurant that I met with Konami before. We met at the front of the store and sat down facing each other in a booth. We both ordered coffee for now. I didn't understand all the details in the email. What exactly are you talking about? Don't we know what happened to Kanda and Kiriko? They are both involved in a traffic accident by coincidence. I don't see any other reasons beyond that. If there were other reasons, how would you know about them? His reaction was understandable, but... Well, you came all this way to meet me because you feel you're just clutching at straws, right? I suppose, not to mention that I want Kana and Kiriko to gain consciousness again. They are such close friends. I understand where Shiju was coming from. It's time to talk. Alright, Cupcake, come on. This is my dog, Cupcake. She just wanted my attention. I know, puppy. You wanna go sit in your chair? There you go. You like that chair. I understood where Shiju was coming from. It's time to talk. Okay, will you swear to believe everything I'm about to tell you? Because Iwasaki and Mihashi could potentially be saved. What? Saved? What do you mean? Shiju was stunned momentarily. He then leaned closer to listen. If it will save their lives, then I'll do anything. Let's face it, their healed injuries mean nothing if they don't wake up. I had a feeling that there was something deeper than that caused them to end up like this. I just knew it. So it seems I was onto something, right? His perception was on the mark. He seems to have basic understanding of mysterious phenomenon. This should definitely make it easier to talk to him. I took out my mobile phone. Have you heard of the mobile game Bad End? Bad End? Actually, I remember seeing it briefly on an internet-based website. It said that if players die in the game, then they also die in real life. Is that the game you're talking about? That's right. I started up Bad End on the phone while looking around to make sure I didn't attract any unwanted attention. I'm currently playing through it. It's not a rumor. What? Also, I turned the screen so Shiji can make out what was displayed. I confirmed that the main characters in the game are Iwasaki and Mihashi. What? I hope the screen isn't showing something else. Shiji snatches the phone from me and glares at the screen. Wait, hold on. Don't start playing because if you make a mistake, you could die. Yeah, I get it. She just continued staring at the screen for what seemed minutes. Kana, Kuhu, why? I have a feeling that this ordeal was created by someone with bad intentions, and the only way to be free from this cursed game is to clear it. But why were they targeted? That's what we need to find out. Can you think of a reason why they would be caught up in something like this? Does someone hold a grudge or any reason why they'd be involved in this type of game? I can't think of anything because they've always done right. I don't think they've ever gotten on anyone's bad side. No, wait. Please tell me anything you can think of, no matter how trivial it may seem. Prior to the accident, Kyoko was paranoid she was being chased by something. Huh? During those days, Kyoko was emotionally unstable. I figured she was just having another illusion. Emotionally unstable? What do you mean? She had witnessed Kana get hit by a car. What? I was at the scene when it happened. I was really shaken up and felt like I was going to go crazy. Eventually, I was able to calm down, but in the next moment, I noticed Kyoko acting strangely. Someone with a personality like Kyoko, I wouldn't be surprised if she suffered from psychological trauma. That had to be the cause. The accident she witnessed had to be what set this whole thing off. Is that so? He didn't tell me this when we met. He probably felt it wasn't relevant at the time. I sipped the undrank coffee as I pondered to myself. The one who encountered a traffic accident first was Mihashi. That was then followed by Iwasaki. What does it all mean? Iwasaki was paranoid about being chased by something. If the person responsible for Bad End was indeed this unknown entity, perhaps it was triggered by Mihashi's accident? I may find out if I keep playing the game. Iwasaki, Mihashi, the Cursed Shadow. Could they somehow be connected? Hey, listen. Are you going to continue playing the game? You mean right now in the restaurant? There is a considerable number of people here. I wanted to refrain from doing it here. Now that I know what's going on, I have to know the truth. I want to figure out what's going on as soon as possible. Please. His girlfriend's life is hanging on the edge. I can't find it in me to decline. Okay, then I'll play. Thank you so much. Are you hungry? It's my treat. Well, I'll have a sandwich if that's okay. Can I sit next to you and watch the screen? Yeah, I guess so. I loaded up the last save file after I took a long swig of coffee. You should have put some whiskey in that coffee. That's what I would have done. It's Monday. My body felt a little better now that I had some rest. But it's definitely not 100%. I need to start soon. I keep putting it off, I'll never figure out a solution to this dilemma. If I rest too much, I'll eventually just give up. First of all, let's take Kana's advice. I did mess around with a lot of guys and had ditched quite a few in the past. Kana thinks that maybe the wrath of one of the boys having a grudge against me was the trigger for this whole fiasco. I'm not sure this is the truth, but it certainly is a real possibility. I don't really have a choice. I have to try anything at this point. Okay, well, I'll stop messing around with boys and throwing them off. Somehow I feel like that isn't going to be possible for you. Really? Even though I went all the way out to take your advice? Well, whatever you do is up to you, right? I've practically run out of steam at this point. I don't know what else to tell you. Having said that, Kana left the classroom. Anyways, I intend to make good on my promise. I won't mess around with guys' hearts any longer. Right then. Can I have a word with you, Kyoko? The person who addressed me was... Oh, hi, Akira. Kana just left a few minutes ago, probably for the restroom. Okay. Well, I need to speak to you for a moment. This is Akira Shiju, Kana's boyfriend. Since he's my best friend's crush, I'm graced with his presence quite often. I need to meet with you in private to discuss something about Kana. Will you meet me after school? I'll treat us to a cake. All right, I'm only thinking, and I'm thinking because Kana is the jealous type, him meeting with her, and she catches them, thinks something is going on, runs out of the house, and gets hit by a car. That's my theory. That is my theory. A private discussion for what? Akira is a handsome guy and the girls flock over him. I never thought I'd be invited out for cake by Akira. Even though he's dating already, it feels good to be invited by him. Wait, should I do this? I may find out something important or advice. This may not be such a bad idea. What should I do? I'm gonna do it just because I want to test my theory. Oh, now it wants to do the thing. Of course, I wasn't the only one shocked beyond belief. Shiju, who was watching the screen, was beside himself as well. Me? Why? Why was Akira in the game? The character on the screen certainly resembles Shiju. What does this mean? What does it all mean? Keep playing. I need to know why I'm in there. No, for now, let's just stop. Why? I try to remain calm. I want to see what's happening next, but if you make the wrong choice, this game will kill you. It's as simple as that. It's just how the game works. Kill you? You should understand the consequences by now. I don't need to explain it any further. The penalty is dying. Even at a public place like this one, I don't want to cause a major uproar. Yes, you're right. We then go up and left the restaurant. Are you gonna keep playing when you get home? Yes, if you don't hear back from me before tomorrow, you can assume I'm dead. I don't want to even think about that happening. Okay, see you later. Thanks for the food. Why don't you just go home with him and watch what happened? Nightfall came and I opened my mobile phone and resumed my save point. There were two possible choices. I must decide carefully. I can't afford to make a mistake this far into this game. No, I'm still going with my theory. I'm still going with it. What should I do? I'm pretty sure this will keep it going, but I want to prove my theory about how the whole car accident thing happened. I decided to go together. It's only natural to help someone in need. Okay, then let's meet at the front gate after school. Thank you so much. After Akira was leaving, Kana returned. Oh, Akira, sorry about that. I stepped out a minute. Nah, it's nothing. I'll see you later. What was that about? Beats me. They surely didn't seem to have any problems between the two of them. So what's this meeting all about? He wants you instead. Later after school. You'd better tell me what's going on later or you won't hear the last of me. Don't joke around about that. She can be so scary when she wants to be. I'm probably worried over nothing. It'll all be fine. As promised, I met Akira at the school gate. I'll tell you in more detail. Let's go to Ishtar. It's my treat. Sounds great. I love their cakes. We arrived at the family restaurant Ishtar. I ordered tea and a slice of cake. I'll fill you in a little before treats arrive. So what's going on between you and Kana? It doesn't sound good. No, it's not like that, but I'm more interested in what's going on with you recently. Huh? I said I'm more interested in you. Seriously? Why? Is this an interrogation or a friendly chat? What's the meaning of this? Why? Because you're trying to charm me, and it's working. Yep, I knew it. He was gonna hit on her. You're just yanking my chain. Kana is attractive, but you have other qualities that she doesn't. Sounds like I've been giving Akira mixed signals after all. That's right, I can't help but think that you're interested in me as well. I have a feeling he isn't joking. Does he really like me? You're not currently dating anyone, right? Well, guess. But I didn't think that this is what we came here to talk about. Well, I broke up with Kana. I'm officially asking if you want to go out with me. I was beside myself and didn't expect this. But for some reason, I can't fight the feeling that I do have feelings for Akira. Wait. I'm completely serious, Kiriko. I mean it. Dang God, how did she get out? Although I know it's a little sudden, he went out of the way to say it to me face to face. My heart is beating faster. I then asked myself, have I not been jealous of Kana, who has a hot boyfriend like Akira? Have I not even thought about seriously asking him out? The truth is, I have. I've screwed around with a lot of guys, but if there was a guy I wanted to go steady with, it's definitely Akira. Can I have some time to think about this? It's a little sudden. Yeah, sure. As I ate my piece of cake, I didn't get to taste much of it due to being absorbed in the conversation. We leave the restaurant and Akira turns to me with a cheerful tone. I know I said it already, but I'm completely serious about this. I see. Just think about it, okay? I'll talk to you later. Goodbye. After Akira left, I let out a full sigh and laughed to myself. I feel sort of bad for Kana, but hey, what's a girl to do? At that moment, Kyoko. I heard a small voice behind me. Oh! What are you doing? Kana! Kana makes a hateful expression while standing before me. I told you to come right back and let me know what's going on. Why were you with Akira? Oh, so you saw us. Duh! I saw you two meet in front of the school gate. No, you've got it wrong. Let's go. You can explain yourself later. Kana led me to the deserted Shinto shrine. The place that the Shinto priest was murdered by the cursed shadow from before. He merely wanted to talk to me. I didn't do anything weird with Akira. Well, if you're telling me the truth, then why are you acting all nervous? I remembered back to our conversation about dating. There's no way I can bring that up now. I'm so disgusted. I went to the trouble of being nice to you and help you out. You're trying to take him from me, aren't you? You're betraying me by stealing Akira away from me. I'm not betraying you. I blurted out the first thing that came to mind. Suddenly my back was frozen stiff. It's the same thing I felt many times so far. Her shadow emitted a low moan and appeared out of nowhere. New theory! Kana is controlling the cursed shadow because of her jealousy. Like I said, theory. Is that thing out to get me for messing around with guys again? I can't deny it, because I just had this conversation with Akira. Anyway, I have to get away. I turned on my heel to run, but I was a little too late and the shadow attacked. My neck started twisting. Oh, head snap, or neck snap. Kana, please help me, is what I wanted to say, but my voice wouldn't work. Then a snap is heard. I shouldn't have told Akira after all. Bad end. There's a new theory. Kana's jealousy has manifested into this cursed shadow. Damn it! I cursed myself again for my stupidity. I shouldn't have trusted the dialogue and agreed not to meet up with him. I can't die now after coming this far. I'm probably so close to clearing the game. Damn it all to hell! This game probably will overlook one mistake. That just might be the way it was programmed to work. This is my second chance, so in other words, I can't give up now. I went to load my last save state, but the title screen wouldn't show up. No matter what I do, I can't get the title screen to load. What the? Suddenly a hand appeared on the screen. It was accompanied by a threatening voice. How dare you murder me? You will die a horrible death, just like I did. As you did? You're Iwa. The words stopped coming out of my mouth. A hand came out from the screen and grabbed my head. It twisted at an impossible angle, effectively killing me. And we skipped number 9? I'll bet you, yeah, number 9, I'll bet would have been back when I had the 3 choices as to wondering why the thing was chasing me, and what I didn't choose was because of my good looks. So I'm pretty sure if I chose that one, I would have gotten ending number 9. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I knew I should have gone with that one. But no, you know, as you know, getting further into this game, it's becoming just a hello. There are still some pretty cliche plot twists, but this is getting to be really good, and I'm really enjoying it, and I can't wait to play some more. But right now, it is after 7:30, so I've been playing this game for over an hour and a half. So I'm gonna call it quits for right now, and I'll pick up the game at a later time. So once again, I hope you're really enjoying this game, because I know I am. I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to play it for yourself. And that was Bad End. So what do we get? We got endings 7, 8, and 10, right? Yeah, 7, 8, and 10, because we got Bad End 7 twice. Now that I think about it, yeah, we got Bad End 7 twice. Then we got 8. Then there was all that dialogue. Even I wasn't expecting it to be that long. And we got 10. So yeah, so I'll go ahead and call it quits for right now, and we'll pick this game up at a later time. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me through another episode of Bad End. And as always, continue to rise, my Phoenix soldiers. I will talk to you all soon. Later!